Before I bring up deeper subjects, attention to a very first world issue that has engulfed many of us: cell phone coverage. 20 years ago, almost no one had a cell phone, and coverage was minimal. When I, and people old enough to remember, traveled back then, there was no such thing as having phone access anywhere, let alone in backcountry or rural areas. Remember putting quarters in a payphone? What's a payphone? Over the summers of 2000 to 2010, I traveled a lot in rural western states, and as cell towers went up, I was thrilled to gain coverage in remote areas, and I'm sure farmers and ranchers were too. In the last 10 years, there is coverage, at least good enough for text and phone, in many nooks and crannies of nature places that many of us like to retreat to. It has become a part of our lives and expectation, and some don't even remember it any other way. Why in the world am I bringing this up? Because I have been staying for the past 2 days in a place called Bear Wallow, the location of the first wolf release in 1990 in eastern Arizona, and the start point of the Bear Wallow fire in 2011. Here, there is no service. Over the last 2 days being here, I now remember what it is like to be completely unconnected, and I remind my 4G self to fully rely on this tool that I have become so dependent on for most areas of my life, as I'm sure is true for you. Another reason for bringing this up, this first world issue: 5G. The push to bring 5G online is not for us. Humans don't need 5G. AI, automation, surveillance, and other tech of the future, they all need 5G. We can certainly live without it. Until later, this is